This video contains audio content only. There are no visual elements or images accompanying the audio. If you're expecting to see video footage, please note that this is an intentional audio-only presentation. We recommend listening to this content rather than watching the screen. Thank you for your understanding and enjoy the audio. Dive into the incredible evolutionary journey of sharks. This exploration will unravel their 450 million year history in easy-to-understand language. From ancient origins to the rise and fall of giants like Megalodon, we'll uncover the secrets of their jaws, teeth, and remarkable adaptations. Discover how sharks survived multiple mass extinctions and diversified into the fascinating creatures we know today. Get ready to explore the fascinating world of these ancient mariners and learn what their future holds in our rapidly changing oceans. Chapter 1. From Scaled Skin to Toothy Grin. The Dawn of the Shark. Our journey begins in a world almost unrecognizable, over 450 million years ago, in the Ordovician period. Picture an Earth devoid of trees, devoid of land animals, a planet where life teems beneath the waves in oceans vastly different from our own. Continents, not yet arranged in their familiar configurations, lay scattered across the globe. The atmosphere itself held a different mix of gases. It is here, in this alien seascape, that we find the first whispers of the shark lineage. Not in the majestic form of a complete skeleton, but in the humble guise of tiny scales, some no larger than a grain of sand. These scales, discovered in the Harding Sandstone of Colorado and the Carmichael Sandstone of Australia, are a paleontological enigma. They bear a striking resemblance to the placoid scales, also known as dermal denticles, of modern sharks. These denticles, with their raised crowns and unique microstructure, are a defining feature of sharks, providing both protection and hydrodynamic efficiency. But the Ordovician scales are so small, so fragmentary, that their identification remains a matter of scientific debate. Are they truly the remnants of ancestral sharks, or could they belong to another, unknown group of early fish? The possibility exists that these scales represent a convergent evolutionary development, where similar structures arose independently in different lineages. Deciphering the secrets held within these tiny fossils is a challenge, a testament to the difficulties paleontologists face when piecing together the history of life from incomplete remains. The Silurian period, following the Ordovician, offers a few more tantalizing clues. Scattered across the globe, in locations like the Upper Silurian Pitchy Shui Formation in southern Siberia and sites in Mongolia and Canada, paleontologists have unearthed more isolated shark denticles. These Silurian scales, belonging to genera like Elagestolepis, Mongolepis, and Teslepis, show a progression in form and structure. Some exhibit multiple ridges or crowns, while others show a more complex, multi-cusped morphology. The diversity of denticle types suggests a growing variety of early sharks, each potentially adapted to different ecological niches. Perhaps even more intriguing is the discovery of a possible fin spine from the Silurian, named Synacanthus huachengensis. Fin spines, stiff, bony projections that support the fins, are a common feature in many shark species. The presence of a fin spine in the Silurian suggests that these early sharks were already developing the characteristic skeletal structures that would define their later descendants. While the exact type of shark this spine belonged to remains uncertain, its discovery hints at the development of more complex body forms and potentially more active lifestyles. The Devonian period, beginning roughly 419 million years ago, is often hailed as the Age of Fishes. This period witnessed an explosion of fish diversity, and it is here that we finally encounter the first complete shark fossils. Acanthodians, while not true sharks, shared several key features with early chondrichthyans. They possessed cartilaginous skeletons, a defining trait of sharks and their relatives. They also had shark-like skulls and jaws, suggesting a close evolutionary relationship. The discovery of Doliotis, with its mosaic of shark and acanthodian characteristics, provides a crucial link in understanding the transition from early jawed fish to the first true sharks. The late Devonian Cleveland Shale of Ohio offers a glimpse into a thriving shark community. Exceptional preservation conditions have yielded a wealth of shark fossils, including multiple species of Cladosolake, a shark genus that represents a significant step towards the modern shark form. Cladosolake, with its streamlined body, forked tail, and prominent dorsal fins, look more like a shark than any of its predecessors. But the Cleveland Shale reveals even more diversity. Genera like Diademodus, with its crushing teeth adapted for shellfish, Stethocanthus, with its bizarre, anvil-shaped dorsal fin, Tenocanthus, with its large, comb-like spines, and Oridus, with its distinctive, multi-cusped teeth, all swam the Devonian seas. This diversity showcases the early experimentation and diversification of shark body plans and feeding strategies. Analysis of muscle fibers and stomach contents from these fossils provides further insights into their lifestyles, revealing active predators and specialized feeders. However, the exact placement of Cladosolake in the shark family tree remains a subject of debate. Some features, such as its terminal mouth and lack of claspers, suggest a closer relationship to chimeras, while other features align it more closely with true sharks. The Dawn of Sharks is a story written in fragments, a puzzle assembled from scattered scales, spines, and teeth. It is a story of adaptation and diversification, of experimentation and innovation. From humble, toothless beginnings, sharks evolved into a diverse array of forms, each carving its own niche in the ancient oceans. This early history sets the stage for the remarkable rise and reign of sharks that would continue for millions of years to come. Chapter 2. Sharks and Chimeras. A fork in the evolutionary road. Around 420 million years ago, as the first pioneering plants began to tentatively stretch skyward on land, a profound shift was occurring beneath the waves. Within the ranks of the cartilaginous fishes, a group defined by their skeletons of flexible cartilage rather than bone, a crucial divergence was underway: the split between sharks and chimeras. This wasn't a sudden, dramatic break, but rather a gradual unraveling of shared ancestry, a slow accumulation of differences driven by distinct environmental pressures and ecological opportunities. The exact nature of this split, obscured by the fragmentary nature of the fossil record, remains a puzzle that paleontologists are still piecing together. While some suggest a clear bifurcation, others propose a more complex scenario, with multiple early branches and potential intermediate forms that blur the lines between shark and chimera. What is clear is that the two lineages, though sharing a common ancestor, embarked on vastly different evolutionary trajectories. Sharks, with their streamlined bodies, powerful jaws, and replaceable teeth, would rise to become the apex predators of the oceans. Chimeras, also known as ratfish, rabbitfish, or ghost sharks, would adapt to a different existence, often retreating to the deep sea, where they developed a suite of unique and fascinating characteristics. Chimeras, though cartilaginous like sharks, possess a distinct set of features that set them apart. Their large eyes, adapted for the dim light of the deep ocean, give them an almost ethereal appearance. Their skin, smooth and scaleless, contrasts sharply with the rough, denticle-covered skin of sharks. Perhaps their most striking feature is their upper jaw, which is fused to their skull, a characteristic not found in sharks. This fusion, while limiting jaw mobility, provides a strong, stable platform for their specialized teeth. Unlike the constantly replaced teeth of sharks, chimeras have mineralized toothplates, adapted for grinding and crushing their prey. These toothplates, continually growing and wearing down, are perfectly suited for their diet of hard-shelled invertebrates like crabs, mollusks, and sea urchins. Adding to their mystique, many chimeras possess venomous spines. Located at the front of their dorsal fin, these spines are a formidable defense mechanism. Connected to venom glands, they deliver a painful sting to any would-be predator. The venom, though not usually fatal to humans, can cause intense pain and swelling. These spines, along with their deep-sea habitat, contribute to the chimera's otherworldly aura. Beyond the venomous spine, chimeras exhibit a variety of fin structures. While some, like the spotted ratfish, Hydrologus collier, have large, wing-like pectoral fins used for graceful swimming, others, like the plownose chimera, Calorhynchus melii, have a distinctive, hoe-shaped snout used for digging in the seabed in search of food. These specialized fins reflect the diverse lifestyles and ecological roles that chimeras occupy. The sensory systems of chimeras are also finely tuned to their deep-sea environment. In addition to their large eyes, they have well-developed lateral lines, sensory organs that detect vibrations in the water, allowing them to locate prey and navigate in the darkness. Some chimeras also possess electroreceptors, specialized cells that detect the faint electrical fields generated by other organisms, further enhancing their ability to find food in the deep. Comparing sharks and chimeras reveals a striking contrast in body forms. Sharks, with their streamlined, torpedo-shaped bodies, are built for speed and agility. Chimeras, on the other hand, often have more elongated, almost rat-like bodies, with large heads and tapering tails. Their pectoral fins, often large and wing-like, provide lift and maneuverability in the deep. Size is another distinguishing factor. While some sharks, like the whale shark, can reach enormous sizes, most chimeras are considerably smaller, typically ranging from a few centimeters to a meter or two in length. Their deep-sea habitat, with its limited food resources, may constrain their growth. Habitat preference further separates the two groups. Sharks occupy a wide range of marine environments, from shallow coastal waters to the open ocean and even freshwater rivers. Chimeras, while present in some shallow water habitats, are predominantly found in the deep sea, often at depths of several hundred meters or more. This preference for the deep has shielded them from many of the environmental changes and competitive pressures that have shaped shark evolution. Diet also differentiates sharks and chimeras. Sharks, as a group, are known for their carnivorous habits, consuming a variety of prey, from fish and invertebrates to marine mammals. Chimeras, with their specialized tooth plates, focus on a diet of hard-shelled invertebrates, crushing and grinding their food into digestible pieces. Reproductive strategies also differ. Sharks employ a variety of reproductive modes, including oviparity, laying eggs, viviparity, giving birth to live young, and ovoviviparity, eggs hatching inside the mother. Chimeras, on the other hand, are exclusively oviparous, laying elongated, leathery egg cases that develop on the seafloor. The decline in chimera diversity after the Carboniferous is a complex story. While competition with sharks may have played a role, environmental changes, such as shifting sea levels and ocean temperatures, likely contributed as well. The extinction of many hard-shelled prey species during the Permian-Triassic extinction event, the largest mass extinction in Earth's history, may have also impacted chimera populations. Their retreat to the deep sea, a more stable and less competitive environment, may have been a survival strategy, allowing them to persist while many of their shallow water relatives disappeared. Today, chimeras, though less diverse than their Carboniferous ancestors, continue to thrive in the deep ocean, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Their unique characteristics, honed by millions of years of evolution, offer a fascinating glimpse into the diverse and often bizarre world of cartilaginous fishes. Chapter 3. Jaws. The making of a marine marvel. Imagine the primeval oceans, teeming with life yet devoid of the swift, powerful predators we know today. Jawless fish, armored with bony plates, grazed on the seafloor, sucking up algae and small invertebrates. Then, a revolution occurred, a transformation that would forever alter the course of vertebrate evolution, the development of jaws. This innovation, a marvel of biological engineering, unlocked a new world of predatory possibilities, setting the stage for the rise of sharks and their reign as apex predators. The first whispers of this transformation appear in the fossil record during the early Devonian, roughly 410 million years ago. Not in the form of a fully formed shark, but in the fossilized teeth of an ancient fish named Doliodes. These teeth, while undeniably shark-like, belonged to a creature that was, in many ways, the least shark-like shark. Doliodes, described as such due to its unusual combination of features, possessed a cartilaginous skeleton, a shark-like skull and jaw, and teeth that, unlike modern sharks, were often fused together. Doliodes, with its mosaic of traits, represents a crucial transitional form, bridging the gap between the jawless ancestors of vertebrates and the earliest jawed predators. The transition from fused teeth to the separate, replaceable teeth of modern sharks marks a pivotal step in their evolution, enabling more efficient prey capture and processing. Fast forward to the early Jurassic, some 195 million years ago, and another crucial innovation emerges: jaw flexibility and protrusion. This wasn't simply a matter of bigger jaws, it was a fundamental restructuring of the jaw apparatus, a shift from fixed jaws, limited in their movement, to jaws that could extend and retract, protrude and snap back. This newfound flexibility, coupled with the development of more powerful jaw muscles, allowed sharks to capture and consume prey much larger than themselves. The blunt-nosed six-gill shark, a member of the ancient Hexanchiformes order, exemplifies this evolutionary leap. These sharks, with their elongated bodies and 6 gill slits, most modern sharks have 5, represent one of the oldest living shark lineages, providing a living link to the Jurassic period. Other Jurassic shark groups, like the Hybodonts, also showcase the evolution of jaw protrusion, though their exact relationship to modern sharks remains a topic of debate. This evolutionary arms race, driven by the pursuit of larger, more mobile prey, led to a cascade of adaptations. Faster swimming, powered by more efficient tail fins and streamlined bodies, allowed sharks to compete with and eventually surpass marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs as apex predators. Changes in jaw structure, including the development of a hyastolic jaw suspension, where the upper jaw is attached to the skull only at the back, further enhanced jaw mobility and biting force. The teeth themselves, the cutting edges of this predatory revolution, underwent a remarkable diversification, mirroring the wide range of diets that sharks adopted. Tychodus, a massive shark from the Cretaceous period, possessed dense, flattened teeth, perfectly adapted for crushing shellfish. The Heterodontiformes or bullhead sharks also showcase this durophagus adaptation, using their powerful jaws and specialized teeth to crush crabs, mollusks, and sea urchins. At the other end of the dietary spectrum, the mako sharks, known for their speed and agility, possess needle-like teeth, ideal for gripping slippery fish. The great white shark, perhaps the most iconic predator of our time, boasts pointed lower teeth for gripping and triangular upper teeth with serrated edges, a formidable combination for tearing chunks of flesh from larger prey like seals and sea lions. Even more specialized dentitions evolved in other shark lineages. Helicoprion, an enigmatic shark from the Carboniferous period, possessed a tooth whorl, a spiral of teeth that rotated forward as new teeth grew in, resembling a buzz saw. Saw sharks, Pristiophoriformes, developed a long, toothed rostrum, or snout, which they used to slash and stun their prey. The evolution of tooth serrations is a particularly fascinating chapter in shark evolution. The transition from smooth to serrated teeth, seen in groups like Asurus, mako sharks, and Carcharodon, great white sharks, reflects a shift towards feeding on larger, more powerful prey. Fossil examples like Carcharodon histalis, with its smooth-edged teeth, and C. hubeli, with its partially serrated teeth, document this transition. Serrations themselves vary in size, shape, and arrangement. Coarse serrations, like those of the great white, are ideal for tearing flesh, while finer serrations, like those of some mako sharks, may enhance gripping and cutting. Compound serrations, with smaller serrations on the main serrations, provide additional cutting power. This dental arsenal wouldn't be nearly as effective without the shark's unique tooth replacement mechanism. Sharks don't just have one set of teeth for life. They have a constantly replenishing supply, a dental conveyor belt that ensures a fresh set of sharp teeth is always at the ready. Multiple rows of replacement teeth develop inside the jaw, continually moving forward to replace teeth lost or worn down. Depending on the species and its diet, a shark can produce tens of thousands of teeth throughout its lifetime, some producing as many as 20,000 to 40,000 teeth. This continuous replacement is crucial for a predatory lifestyle, ensuring that sharks can maintain their biting efficiency even after losing teeth during feeding or combat. The abundance of fossil shark teeth is a direct result of this continuous replacement, combined with the remarkable properties of dentin, the primary component of shark teeth. Dentin, harder and denser than bone, is highly resistant to decay and fossilization, preserving well even after millions of years buried in sediment. While the cartilaginous skeletons of sharks rarely fossilize, their teeth, shed in vast numbers throughout their lives, become a common component of the fossil record. However, interpreting this fossil record can be challenging. Isolated teeth, while providing valuable information about individual species, don't always tell the whole story. Finding associated dentitions, where teeth from the same individual are preserved together, is crucial for understanding the full range of tooth shapes and sizes within a species and for reconstructing the shark's jaw structure and feeding habits. Beyond jaws and teeth, Another crucial adaptation has played a key role in shark evolution: electroreception. Sharks possess a unique sensory system, the ampullae of Lorenzini, that allows them to detect the faint electrical fields generated by living organisms. These electroreceptors, located in pores on the shark's head and snout, are particularly sensitive to the electrical signals produced by muscle contractions, allowing sharks to locate hidden prey even in murky water or at night. The shape and size of the cephalofoil, the distinctive hammer-shaped head of hammerhead sharks, enhances their electroreception by increasing the surface area covered by these sensory pores. This enhanced sensitivity, combined with the ability to protrude their jaws, makes hammerhead sharks particularly effective hunters of buried prey like stingrays. The evolution of shark jaws and teeth is a story of continuous adaptation and diversification. From the fused teeth of Doliotis to the serrated blades of the great white, from the crushing plates of Tychodus to the tooth whorl of Helicoprion, these structures have played a crucial role in shaping the shark's predatory prowess. Combined with sensory adaptations like electroreception and the ability to constantly replace their teeth, sharks have evolved into a diverse and successful group of apex predators, dominating the oceans for hundreds of millions of years. This story of adaptation sets the stage for the Golden Age of Sharks, the Carboniferous period, where sharks would radiate into a bewildering array of forms, solidifying their position as rulers of the ancient seas. Chapter 4. The Carboniferous Carousel: Sharks in a World of Giants. Emerging from the devastation of the late Devonian extinction, the Carboniferous period, spanning from 359 to 299 million years ago, unveiled a world ripe for conquest. The oceans, once dominated by armored placoderms like the formidable Dunkleosteus, now offered a vast, open buffet for opportunistic predators. Sharks, with their cartilaginous skeletons, swift swimming, and evolving jaws, were perfectly poised to seize this opportunity. The Carboniferous became their stage, a showcase of evolutionary innovation and diversification, a period we now call the Golden Age of Sharks. This wasn't just a proliferation of shark numbers, it was an explosion of forms, a dizzying array of shapes and sizes, each a testament to the adaptability of the shark blueprint. Some, like Antarctolana, retained an eel-like body, a relic of their more ancient ancestors, slithering through shallow seas and freshwater environments. Others, like Cladocelake, began to take on the more familiar torpedo shape we associate with modern sharks, their streamlined bodies and powerful tails hinting at a life of swift pursuit in the open ocean. The diversity of Carboniferous sharks extended beyond body shape. Their teeth, the tools of their predatory trade, diversified to match the expanding menu of available prey. Some developed crushing teeth, perfect for pulverizing the shells of mollusks and crustaceans, while others honed their teeth into sharp, piercing blades, ideal for capturing fish and other soft-bodied prey. But the Carboniferous wasn't just a shark show. Their close relatives, the chimeras, also experienced a burst of evolutionary creativity, taking on forms that would seem alien even in today's oceans. Stethocanthus, a small, shark-like chimera, possessed a dorsal fin unlike any seen before or since. Imagine a flat, anvil-shaped structure, its surface covered in large, tooth-like denticles, rising from its back like a bizarre headdress. The purpose of this unusual fin remains a mystery, with theories ranging from courtship displays to defense mechanisms, perhaps mimicking the gaping jaws of a larger predator to deter attacks. Helicoprion, another Carboniferous chimera, takes the prize for dental oddity. Its lower jaw, rather than sporting a conventional row of teeth, housed a spiral of teeth, a continuously growing whorl that rotated forward as new teeth developed at the back. This buzzsaw-like structure, a marvel of biological engineering, likely allowed Helicoprion to efficiently slice and dice soft-bodied prey like squid and fish. Reconstructing the exact mechanics of this unusual jaw has been a paleontological puzzle, with various interpretations proposed. Some suggest the tooth whorl was located at the front of the jaw, while others place it further back, perhaps even within the throat. Regardless of its precise location, the tooth whorl of Helicoprion stands as a testament to the boundless creativity of evolution. Falcatus, a smaller chimera, added another layer of strangeness to the Carboniferous seas. The males of this species sported a long, sharp spine that curved forward from the back of their heads, like a bony, prehistoric unicorn horn. This spine, likely used in mating displays or combat with rivals, adds to the list of unusual adaptations seen in Carboniferous chimeras. These bizarre forms weren't simply evolutionary oddities. They were successful predators, each carving its own niche in the Carboniferous ecosystem. The anvil-shaped fin of Stethocanthus, the tooth whorl of Helicoprion, and the head spine of Falcatus may have seemed strange, but they were clearly effective adaptations, contributing to their survival and proliferation in the Carboniferous seas. The environmental backdrop of the Carboniferous played a crucial role in this evolutionary extravaganza. The late Devonian extinction, a series of environmental upheavals that decimated marine life, had cleared the stage for new players. The placoderms, once the top predators, were gone, leaving a power vacuum that sharks and chimeras were eager to fill. The Carboniferous climate, warm and humid, with vast swamps and forests covering the land, created conditions that favored marine life. Increased oxygen levels in the atmosphere fueled the growth of massive insects on land and abundant plankton in the oceans, providing a rich food source for a variety of marine organisms, including sharks and chimeras. Shallow, warm seas, teeming with life, offered ideal hunting grounds for these evolving predators. The Heath Shale Formation in Montana, and particularly the Bear Gulch Limestone, provides a unique window into this lost world. This Lagerstätte, a site of exceptional fossil preservation, has yielded a treasure trove of Carboniferous fossils, including over 65 species of remarkably well-preserved sharks and chimeras. The fine-grained limestone, deposited in a quiet, oxygen-poor environment, has preserved not just bones and teeth, but also soft tissues, including skin, muscle, and even internal organs. This exceptional preservation allows scientists to study these ancient creatures in unprecedented detail, reconstructing their body shapes, fin structures, and even the patterns of their skin pigments. Analysis of stomach contents provides clues to their diets, revealing the complex food webs that existed in the Carboniferous seas. The Bear Gulch Limestone offers a snapshot of a thriving ecosystem, a prehistoric paradise for sharks and chimeras, frozen in time. But this paradise was not to last. The Permian extinction, the largest mass extinction in Earth's history, loomed on the horizon. This catastrophic event, triggered by massive volcanic eruptions and dramatic changes in climate, would drastically reshape life on Earth, bringing the Carboniferous carousel to a screeching halt. While sharks, as a group, would survive this cataclysm, their diversity would never again reach the heights of the Carboniferous. The bizarre chimeras, with their specialized adaptations, would be particularly hard hit, with many lineages disappearing entirely. The Permian extinction marks the end of an era, the closing of a chapter in shark history, setting the stage for a new world, a world where sharks would face new challenges and undergo further transformations, continuing their evolutionary journey through time. Chapter 5. Megalodon, the rise and fall of a megashark. Megalodon, Otodus megalodon, the name itself whispers of a creature of colossal proportions and predatory might. This megashark, reaching lengths rivaling a bowling lane and weighing more than a humpback whale, dominated the oceans for millions of years. Its reign as an apex predator, unmatched in size and power, remains a source of both fascination and scientific inquiry. But the story of Megalodon is not just about its impressive size. It's a saga of an evolutionary journey spanning millions of years, a tale of gigantism driven by ecological pressures, and a mystery surrounding its ultimate demise. Megalodon's ancestry is a story etched in the teeth of its forebears, a lineage stretching back to the Paleogene period, some 66 million years ago. The tale begins with Otodus obliquus, a shark of more modest dimensions but possessing the seeds of Megalodon's future greatness. Otodus obliquus teeth, found in various locations around the globe, reveal a shark with a preference for fish and smaller marine mammals. These teeth, while large compared to most fish, were unserrated, lacking the saw-like edges that would become a hallmark of Megalodon's bite. But even at this early stage, the lineage displayed a trend towards increasing tooth size, a characteristic that would continue throughout its evolution. As the lineage progressed through the Eocene and Oligocene epochs, transitional forms emerged, each bearing witness to the gradual transformation towards megalodon. Otodus mugagericus, a close relative of O. obliquus, displayed the first hints of serrations on its teeth, a subtle change with profound implications. These nascent serrations, initially small and irregular, marked the beginning of a shift towards feeding on larger prey, a dietary expansion that would fuel the lineage's growth. Carcharocles auriculatus, another intermediate form, further refined the serrated edge, its teeth displaying coarser serrations that extended further along the blade. This adaptation, coupled with an increasing tooth size, allowed C. auriculatus to tackle larger marine mammals, setting the stage for the evolution of true gigantism. Fossil locations like the Pisco Formation in Peru offer a unique window into this transition, preserving a remarkable sequence of shark teeth that document the gradual evolution of serrations in Carcharodon species. These fossils, found embedded in ancient marine sediments, reveal a gradual shift from smooth-edged teeth, adapted for fish eating, to the sharp, serrated teeth of modern great whites, capable of tearing through the flesh of seals and sea lions. Carcharocles sokolovi, a late Eocene shark, represents a crucial step in the evolution of megalodon. Its teeth, larger and more robust than its predecessors, bore uniform serrations along the entire cutting edge, a characteristic shared with megalodon. The lateral cusplets, smaller teeth flanking the main cusp, were also present in C. sokolovi, though they were smaller and more irregularly serrated than in earlier forms. This combination of features suggests that C. sokolovi was a formidable predator, capable of taking on a wider range of prey, including larger marine mammals. By the Oligocene epoch, Carcharocles angustidens had emerged, a shark that shared many characteristics with megalodon, including large, serrated teeth and a preference for marine mammals. The discovery of an associated specimen of C. angustidens in New Zealand, including teeth, vertebrae, and jaw fragments, has provided valuable insights into its anatomy and lifestyle. The presence of finely serrated lateral cusplets on its teeth distinguishes C. angustidens from later forms like C. chubutensis and megalodon. Carcharocles chubutensis, appearing in the late Oligocene and persisting into the Miocene, represents the final transitional form before the emergence of megalodon. Its teeth, even larger than those of C. angustidens, were broader at the base and possessed a taller chevron scar on the lingual face. The lateral cusplets, while still present in juveniles, were reduced or absent in adult teeth, foreshadowing the complete loss of cusplets in megalodon. Megalodon's gigantism is a testament to the power of evolutionary pressure, a story of adaptation driven by the abundance of large prey and competition with other formidable predators. The Oligocene and Miocene epochs, the heyday of megalodon, saw the diversification and expansion of marine mammals, particularly whales. These massive creatures, rich in blubber and meat, provided a calorie-rich food source for any predator capable of taking them down. Megalodon, with its evolving size and powerful jaws, rose to the challenge, becoming the apex predator of its time. Comparing megalodon to other large sharks, both extinct and extant, underscores its colossal stature. While the modern whale shark, the largest fish alive today, can reach lengths of up to 12 meters, megalodon dwarfed even this behemoth, with estimates suggesting lengths of up to 18 meters or more. Even its close relative, Otodus obliquus, paled in comparison, reaching lengths of only about 9 meters. Megalodon's massive size was supported by a robust skeleton, its vertebrae larger and more heavily calcified than those of any other shark. Its jaws, wider and more powerful than those of any other predator, were equipped with teeth up to 17 centimeters long, the largest teeth of any known shark. These teeth, serrated like steak knives, were perfectly adapted for tearing through flesh and bone, allowing megalodon to efficiently dispatch even the largest whales. Anecdotes of exceptionally large megalodon teeth, some measuring over 18 centimeters and found in locations like South Carolina and Peru, fuel the imagination and underscore the sheer scale of this megashark. Megalodon's size dictated its hunting strategy. Unlike smaller sharks that rely on speed and agility, Megalodon was a master of ambush, using its massive bulk to ram and disable its prey before delivering a fatal bite. Fossil evidence suggests that Megalodon targeted the flippers and tails of whales, crippling their movement before consuming the calorie-rich torso. Bite marks on fossilized whale bones, some showing evidence of healing, suggest that megalodon attacks were not always fatal, providing a glimpse into the brutal reality of prehistoric ocean life. The extinction of megalodon, roughly 3.6 million years ago, marks the end of an era, the disappearance of a predator without equal. The cause of its demise remains a subject of scientific debate, with several hypotheses vying for acceptance. Changing oceanic conditions, a prominent suspect, may have played a crucial role. Cooling temperatures during the Pliocene epoch, a period of global climate change, could have restricted megalodon's range, limiting its access to warm water habitats and its preferred prey. Shifts in prey availability and distribution, linked to these changing temperatures, may have further compounded the problem. As whales migrated to colder waters, beyond megalodon's thermal tolerance, the megashark's primary food source dwindled. Competition with other predators, particularly early killer whales, may have also contributed to megalodon's decline. These highly intelligent and social predators, hunting in packs, could have outcompeted megalodon for dwindling resources or even directly preyed on juvenile megalodons. Fossil evidence, while not conclusive, suggests that killer whales and megalodon may have occupied overlapping habitats and preyed on similar species, setting the stage for potential conflict. The ecological impact of megalodon's disappearance was profound. As the apex predator, megalodon exerted a top-down control on marine ecosystems, regulating populations of whales, seals, and other marine mammals. Its extinction likely triggered a cascade of ecological changes, altering the balance of marine communities and potentially paving the way for the rise of other predators. The story of megalodon is a testament to the power of evolution, the interplay of adaptation and extinction, and the enduring fascination with prehistoric giants. From its humble beginnings in the Paleogene to its reign as the megashark of the Miocene, megalodon's journey captures our imagination, reminding us of the ever-changing nature of life on Earth and the forces that shape the destinies of even the most formidable creatures. The massive teeth, scattered across the globe, are more than just fossils. They are echoes of a lost world, whispers of a giant that once ruled the waves. Chapter 6. Sharks. Survivors of deep time. Sharks are not merely survivors, they are evolutionary marvels, testaments to resilience and adaptation. Their story, spanning over 450 million years, is punctuated by 5 major extinction events, each a brutal reset button for life on Earth. Yet, through each cataclysm, sharks persisted, not through sheer brute force, but through a remarkable plasticity, a capacity for diversification and adaptation that allowed them to weather the storms of deep time. The first great test came at the end of the Ordovician period, around 443 million years ago. This extinction, likely triggered by a combination of climate change and volcanic activity, wiped out an estimated 85% of marine species. While the fossil record for early sharks is sparse, consisting mainly of scales and a few spines, it appears that the earliest shark ancestors, with their simple body plans and generalized diets, were able to endure this early crisis. Their ability to occupy a variety of habitats, from shallow seas to deeper waters, may have provided a buffer against the changing environment. The late Devonian extinction, a series of pulses spanning millions of years, beginning around 375 million years ago, posed a different challenge. This extinction, linked to widespread oxygen depletion in the oceans, devastated reef ecosystems and decimated many groups of fish. While some early shark lineages perished, others, like the cladocelake, with their more modern body forms and efficient predatory adaptations, flourished. This extinction paved the way for sharks to rise to prominence in the Carboniferous, the Golden Age of sharks. The Great Dying, the Permian-Triassic extinction event around 252 million years ago, was the most devastating in Earth's history, obliterating an estimated 96% of marine life. The cause, likely a combination of massive volcanic eruptions, asteroid impacts, and runaway climate change, created a hostile environment for most marine organisms. Yet, a handful of shark lineages persevered. The blunt-nosed sixgill shark, a member of the Hexanchiformes, represents one of these ancient lineages, its presence today a testament to the resilience of its ancestors. These survivors, likely deep water dwellers with a tolerance for low oxygen levels and a diverse diet, inherited an ocean largely devoid of competitors, setting the stage for the next chapter in shark evolution. The Triassic-Jurassic extinction, roughly 201 million years ago, while less severe than the Permian event, still reshaped marine ecosystems. Volcanic activity and associated climate change are thought to be the primary culprits. Sharks, though impacted, once again demonstrated their adaptability. The surviving lineages diversified, filling the ecological voids left by extinct species. This extinction marked the rise of modern shark groups, including the ancestors of today's great whites, tiger sharks, and hammerheads. The most recent mass extinction, the Cretaceous-Paleogene event 66 million years ago, is perhaps the most famous, marking the end of the dinosaurs. An asteroid impact, the most likely cause, triggered widespread wildfires, tsunamis, and a global, impact winter. While this event wiped out many large marine reptiles, sharks, once again, endured. Fossil teeth provide compelling evidence of the impact on shark size distribution. Many of the largest shark species, including the ancestors of the giant-toothed megalodon, perished, likely due to the disruption of food webs and the loss of large prey. Smaller, deep-water species, feeding primarily on fish, were better equipped to survive the aftermath. But survival wasn't just about enduring these catastrophic events, it was about adapting to the changing world that followed. The Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum, a period of intense global warming around 56 million years ago, presented another challenge. Sharks, with their physiological flexibility, responded rapidly. Studies of fossilized teeth reveal a dramatic reduction in body size in some shark species during this period, a phenomenon seen in other marine organisms as well. This shrinking, likely an adaptation to warmer waters and reduced oxygen availability, highlights the shark's ability to rapidly adapt to environmental change. A more recent, less well-known extinction event, roughly 19 million years ago, had a profound impact on open ocean shark populations. Analysis of shark denticle microfossils reveals a dramatic decline in shark abundance and diversity in the open ocean, particularly among pelagic species. The cause of this event remains a mystery, but it reshaped the distribution and composition of shark communities, favoring coastal and deep-sea species. The Cenozoic era, the age of mammals, also witnessed a remarkable radiation of modern shark groups. Sharks, recovering from the Cretaceous extinction, diversified into a myriad of forms, each adapted to a specific niche. The evolution of specialized feeding strategies played a key role in this diversification. Durophagous sharks, like Tychodus and the modern bullhead sharks, developed powerful jaws and crushing teeth for feeding on hard-shelled prey like shellfish and crustaceans. Filter-feeding sharks, like the whale shark and basking shark, evolved specialized gill rakers and massive mouths to sieve plankton from the water, becoming gentle giants of the seas. Predatory sharks, like the great white, mako, and tiger sharks, honed their teeth and jaws into efficient killing machines, securing their position at the top of the food chain. Sensory adaptations also played a crucial role in shark evolution. The ampullae of Lorenzini, electroreceptors that detect the faint electrical fields generated by living organisms, reached a pinnacle of development in hammerhead sharks. The unique shape of their cephalofoil, the flattened, hammer-shaped head, increases the surface area covered by these electroreceptors, enhancing their ability to detect prey buried in the sand or hidden in murky water. Deep-sea sharks, like the goblin shark and frilled shark, evolved other sensory adaptations, including enhanced vision and smell, to navigate and hunt in the dark depths. The goblin shark, with its long, protruding snout and specialized jaws, is a master of ambush, snatching prey from the darkness with lightning speed. The frilled shark, with its eel-like body and rows of needle-sharp teeth, is a relic of a bygone era, a living fossil that provides a glimpse into the ancient history of sharks. Today, sharks face a new set of challenges, unlike any they have encountered in their long history. Human activities, particularly overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change, are pushing many shark populations to the brink. The statistics are stark. Shark populations have declined by 71% since 1970. A staggering loss of biodiversity with potentially devastating consequences for marine ecosystems. Overfishing, driven by demand for shark fin soup, shark meat, and other shark products, is a major threat. Indiscriminate fishing practices like longlining and gill netting often catch sharks as bycatch, further contributing to their decline. Habitat destruction caused by coastal development, pollution, and destructive fishing practices like bottom trawling degrades the environments that sharks rely on for breeding, feeding, and nursery grounds. Climate change, with its rising ocean temperatures, acidification, and altered currents, poses another significant threat. Sharks, while adaptable, are not immune to these rapid changes. Warmer waters can disrupt their metabolism, reproduction, and distribution, while ocean acidification can damage their teeth and scales. Despite these challenges, there is hope. Conservation efforts, driven by scientific research and public awareness, are making a difference. Marine protected areas where fishing and other human activities are restricted provide safe havens for sharks and other marine life. Sustainable fishing practices, including catch limits and gear modifications, can reduce the impact of fishing on shark populations. International agreements, like CITES, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, regulate the trade in shark products, helping to curb overfishing. Public education campaigns, highlighting the importance of sharks in marine ecosystems and the threats they face, are raising awareness and inspiring action. The story of sharks is a story of resilience, adaptation, and survival against incredible odds. They have weathered 5 mass extinctions, dramatic climate shifts, and the rise and fall of countless other species. Their evolutionary journey, spanning hundreds of millions of years, is a testament to the power of natural selection and the remarkable plasticity of life. But their future, for the first time, is inextricably linked to our own. We have become the greatest threat to their survival, but we can also be their greatest champions. The fate of these ancient mariners rests in our hands. Their continued existence depends on our commitment to conservation, our willingness to protect the oceans they call home, and our recognition of their vital role in the intricate web of life. Let us not allow their story, a tale of resilience spanning deep time, to end on our watch. Sharks' 450 million year journey reveals remarkable adaptation, from jaw development and tooth diversification to gigantism in megalodon and survival through multiple extinctions. This evolutionary success underscores the power of natural selection and the interconnectedness of life. Understanding shark evolution informs conservation efforts crucial for these vital apex predators facing modern threats. Their story inspires awe and reminds us of our responsibility to protect ocean biodiversity. What fascinates you most about shark evolution? Share your thoughts and questions below. Like, subscribe, and suggest topics for future explorations. Keep asking questions. Discovery awaits.